It is June 20th today, so it's Father's Day. So happy Father's Day, everyone. And it's a beautiful hot day, so I thought I'd do another garden update here in the Urban Permaculture Garden. But before I get started, I want to mention that my video editor on my laptop, I only got a laptop at the moment, is my video editor updated recently, and now it makes my videos look like crap. So I won't be able to edit and cut videos at the moment until I get that figured out, or I get a new computer that works better. But I can still continue to do the garden updates because I can do it all in one shot. But I'm going to keep filming this year, filming all the different cool things I got planned, like different fishing adventures, more bushcraft, all sorts of stuff. I'm going to keep filming them, and then I can edit them and get them out there when I can, when I get it all figured out. So stay tuned for that, but I'll be pumping out these garden updates as much as I can. So yeah, and I think pretty much most of the people on this channel watch my videos for these garden updates, so I'm glad I can still do it. But anyways, we'll kick it off with the herb garden. All the beautiful mints. Tons and tons and tons. And the sage. Everything is just starting to boom up again. And I've been harvesting the catnips, and they keep popping back. So it's pretty cool. And sages are all coming back, so I can do another harvest from them. And I'm gonna have to start drying some of this dill. So much of it. And they're starting to produce flowers. So that's pretty cool. And oh yeah, look at this. That's the first chamomile blossom. Look how tall they've gotten. So chamomiles are coming in, so once they start blooming full force, I'm going to be out here literally every day picking them to dry. So I love chamomile though. It's one of my favorite tea herbs. And you can see the grapes are blooming. Starting to bloom their flowers to get pollinated, so we get them grapes this fall. That's really cool. Look how tall it's getting. I'm gonna have to update this trellis a little bit. But grapes are insane. They can live for up to 100 years apparently. That's pretty freaking crazy. But other than that, we got herbs. These wild mustards have lots of seeds, and that's what I wanted them for. They're delicious spicy seeds. So I'm gonna let them dry, and I'll use them for spice and stuff for cooking. And we got the random sunflowers in here. All sorts of stuff in this garden. I'm gonna have to sort through it a little bit because there's a lot, and not everything I want in there, but most of it I do, because it's all herbs. Check out the popcorn. They're looking a bit better now. I think they'll be all right. We got these two patches, which is interesting how they decided to just pop up in those patches, but it's okay. I mean, we'll make it work. I'm pretty sure we'll still get popcorn this year. And the beans are producing their flowers. Same with the ones over there. All the purple beans are producing their flowers, so that's gonna be cool. Get the beans started. I'm excited for that. And there's the forest garden. It's doing really well. We've been harvesting strawberries just to nibble on every now and then. They're ripening up nicely. And you can see that the raspberries are not quite ready. But, oh, actually. Okay. The raspberries are starting. Oh, that's delicious. There you go, more berries. And the currants, they've changed color. Are changing color. And I've tried them, they're not quite ready yet. They're a little bitter, but I'm not used to currants, so I've never really eaten them, so it's something new to try out. So that's pretty cool. Oh, check out the roses. These domesticated roses are getting their blossoms. That's pretty cool. But let's jump up here. Whoop! And see what else we got growing on, as they say. Oh, well, look at that. You can see the blueberries are definitely not ripe, but they're growing. we're gonna get blueberries, so that's pretty cool. I just like having the berries just to nibble on. I'm just gonna break this guy off, put him in there for more schmeg. I love having the blueberries to, I just love having the random berries to nibble on throughout the garden. We don't get a huge abundance to like harvest and use for cooking or anything. Besides the raspberries, we get so many raspberries, so that's pretty cool. Look how tall the echinacea's getting. So tall. Well, I hope we're gonna get some blossoms from that for medicine. And the comfrey is starting to do something there. Starting to get its flowers. And all of the comfrey I'm going to harvest and dry for medicine. So look at the feverfew. That started blooming. It's really tall as well. I still don't really know how to use feverfew for medicine, so I'm going to be studying that because I'd like to learn. It's really good for fevers, that's all I know, hence the name. But it's worth looking into. There's sumac, the rose, the wild, oh there's one. There's one blossom. But it's primarily done now. You can see all the rose hips, so we're going to have lots and lots of rose hips to harvest for tea and to nibble on. They're really good for tea. You dry them up. Got a rose hip tea. And this big rhubarb, still with this massive pile of seeds. They're starting to dry up. But that's plenty of seeds that I'm just going to toss everywhere and plant. And see if I get rhubarb all over the place. I love rhubarb. It's huge. Now it's a bit too past its prime to harvest now because the what is it called? It's a bit too hard on the kidneys. The chemical, some of you might know what I'm talking about, gets a little harsh at this age. You want to harvest them before it shoots up their flowering stalk. So that's something worth knowing. You can have them, but they're just a little bit more hard on the kidneys. Same thing with the old sorrels over here, because they have that same sourness. And I'm pretty dang freaking sure that sorrel and rhubarb are distantly related, because check this out. Look how the freaking flowers, look how the stem is, and how the leaves are arranged on the stem, and look at the seeds. It's the same thing going on. Look how the leaves come off of the stem and the seeds. So I think they're in the same family of sorts. I like to see that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna have to study that a little bit. That's really neat. Because same thing with the sorrels. They're it's a bit too high concentration of those chemicals that are hard on the kidneys. So you don't really want to eat them as much this time of their life cycle. But the irises are doing good. This rhubarb is doing good. He's growing, so that makes me happy. And lots of wildflowers, lots of different ones have been blooming. And they're pretty. Very cool, and I'm pretty sure some of these are medicinal. These guys, pretty dang sure, have a very potent kind of stickiness to them. So I'm pretty sure they have been used for medicine. I think I've seen them on a herbal book, but I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure what the name is. So this is just the wildflowers at this point. It's beautiful, but it's worth knowing more and more medicinal plants, because I love that. I love learning. But check out the Three Sisters garden. It's absolutely beautiful. Just completely booming. One of my favorite garden beds this year. It's been this one. I'm really pleased with it. Everything's so happy. You can see the beans growing. They're starting to tangle up already. Look at that. Starting to want to grow up on the corn already. Oh, and I don't know if I mentioned this, but I was wondering about those patty pan squash. Well, they did decide to pop up. They're a little small, but they did decide to come up. So we might still get the patty pan squash. Should be really neat. Rather than that, we're going to have a lot of the anasazi corn and lots of beans. And this dude hanging out here. I forget your name for some reason and completely slipped my mind. But everybody knows at this point. Anyways, these are the spaghetti squash. They're doing really good too. So, Three Sisters Garden is super happy this year. So that makes me happy. Oh, and look, we got a nightshade growing in the flowers. Same family as tomatoes, eggplants, tobacco, all that stuff, the nightshades. But they even smell really potent, and they have those little hairs, just like nightshades. But these are poisonous, so we won't be eating those. So I'm taking them out. You can see the, check them out, our thistle boys, artichoke. They're pretty slow growers, but I want them to get really, really big. So I hope that works out this year. Oh, and I did grab some holy basil seeds from my dad, and I threw them in here. And it looks like, yep, it looks like we got something coming up. So we might get holy basil. Again, they are from India, so they like the warmer climate. So hopefully they'll grow really well this year. And we will get holy basil, but if not, I do have more seeds for next year. And check out that, wood sorrel. Wild wood sorrel. This is actually growing. Heck yeah. Sweet. These brassicas are kind of, it's very clay soil, so I don't know how well these brassicas are going to do in that, because I think they like loose soil more. But hey, it's an experiment, because why not? Why not experiment more? And speaking of brassicas, these are cabbages, and the other brassicas that I brought over here. Again, I'm trying to give them coffee grounds as well, because I want them to grow really nice and tall and strong this year. And carrots galore. Tons of carrots, so no shortage on that. Oh, check out the chia. I had to wean some of them out, and I probably still will, so they have more space so they can grow nice and tall. But they are in the mint family, and they kind of have a smell to their leaves, not much. But again, they're grown for their seeds. So that's really cool, though, that the chia is really growing well. I wonder if I just toss chia in the herb garden over there, if they would come back year after year. But I'm not sure if the seeds survive the frost. But it's worth looking up. So that'd be pretty cool to add to the herbs. Oh, and I think I mentioned this. We got some seeds from tomato soup cans. They had a little packet on them so you could just plant tomatoes. And for an experiment, we tried it, and look at that. And this one too. And tomatoes, extra. Not like we need any more tomatoes. Check this out. This is the gold nugget tomato from that I planted direct sowed into the garden. They're completely booming. There's another one down there, and there's a few. There's 5 right there. So that's a lot. And we also got these big ones. So this one is aroma tomato, and this one's a black cherry tomato. Oh, and I just love the smell of tomatoes, honestly. Now, this is a little factoid about tomatoes. Again, they are related to tobacco. So they contain nicotine in the tomatoes and in the leaves. And it's not enough, obviously, to make you get high or anything, or addicted to nicotine through eating tomatoes, but it's there, and they do have it. But again, that just shows everything in moderation. That a tiny bit of nicotine like that is medicinal. But yeah, some people smoke tomato leaves, and they call it poor man's tobacco, but that's not something I want to rehash here. I don't want to recreate that. I don't want to smoke tomato leaves. That sounds disgusting. But yeah, so I just like to appreciate the smell of them. Oh, and I just love nightshades. I love the nightshade family, because more nightshades here, and the peppers that are also a nightshade, so they're related to tomatoes, tobacco, eggplants, all of that. And yeah, this one is the California Wonder, and these are the 2 jalapenos that are growing really good. And what is this guy? Sweetheart. This is a sweetheart pepper, and this one as well. So that's freaking awesome. And lots of basil. Lots and lots and lots of basil. Dark opal and sweet basil. Very beautiful. I love that. And this guy right here is actually the pepper. So you dry it and you get paprika. I might actually need to pull, because this is another one right here. So I'm going to pull these guys out so they got more room. Because I have so much basil, I'll just dry these guys up or use it fresh. There you go. And I'll put that over here for now. Whoop. And what have we got in here? Oh yeah, well, this is the cumin. Again, I don't know how well the cumin's gonna grow during the hot months because it's getting a lot warmer now. So I wanted to try it though, but yeah, I might have to wait till next year to plant those in the cooler months. And I got another herb called shungiku. Forgive me for mispronouncing it and butchering the name. It's Chinese, actually, and it's in the chamomile family, but it's used as a salad green. All the flowers and the leaves are used in salads. So that's pretty cool. I like trying out new herbs from other countries and other cultures to see how it is. But oh yeah, and these are the African dream roots. See, there's a lot more sprouts coming up now, so I think we will be lucky and we might get some this year, because there's probably a certain time when they'll start just booming, growing super fast every day, because tobacco is kind of like that. But these are the lion's ear. Look how beautiful they are. Oh, I'm so excited for those. Been wanting to try growing lion's ear for a really long time. And if you don't know what it is, it's a psychoactive herb. Well, slightly psychoactive apparently. Some people say if you smoke it, it's kind of like cannabis. But it's also very medicinal, and it's in the mint family, and it just looks dang beautiful as well with these big, bold orange flowers. So I'm really excited to try that. More new herbs. I'm not sure where they're native, what country, but I love trying out new things. Speaking of new things, these are the okras, which I've never grown before, and they're looking pretty strong. I think they're doing well. And they love the hot, warmer months of the year, so they're really liking this weather now. So I'm glad about that. Check out the Ahus Tobacco. It is absolutely massive. This is the largest tobacco plant I've ever had in this garden. 100%. So big. It's doing really well. Loves it. It's right next to this tomato, which is the Bonnie Best tomato. And we got our parsnips, and I got this Mapacho from my dad, and for some reason the Mapacho, some of the seeds he had were kind of weird this year, so it's not really growing much bigger than that. It's the same thing with this one that he gave me, the Virginia Gold, that it hasn't really grown much since I got it, so I don't really know what's going on there. But all of these are my Mapacho seeds, and they're just booming. So I'm going to have lots of Mapacho. And if you don't know what Mapacho is, it is an ancient variety of tobacco that's been used by Aztec people and other people, native peoples from the Americas. And it's insanely strong in nicotine. So it's primarily going to be used for offerings, for doing the herbal walks, and stuff like that. So, but oh, so cool. I love getting I want to do more, get more plants and try growing more plants that the native peoples of this land grew. Same thing with doing the Three Sisters garden. I would love to learn more and connect more with that, because I do have Cree ancestry. As white as I am, I have Cree ancestry, and I'm proud of that. So I'm excited for that. I love connecting and learning more about my native past. So connecting to the land, it's the best way to do it. But there's that edible tobacco. Don't know about what that's all about, because on the packet they still said it was addictive and it's not recommended to eat, but they sold it as edible tobacco. So I don't know what they're trying to do, but I thought I'd give it a go. And these are the sorghums. They're doing pretty good. We're booming. And we got pumpkins, and these are watermelon. I really hope the watermelon do good. I really want melons. That'd be really neat to have melons in the garden, because I just want more fruit. More fruit. And our peas are doing good. They're doing alright. Not too bad. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this corner of the garden. Potatoes are booming. Got this random pak choi, so I didn't lose all the seeds. So I'm gonna let this guy go into full seed, so I get a lot of seeds for next year. But yeah, the potatoes are doing good. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I guess a couple, do big garden down the street from me, and they like to sell little plants they have for $2. And I got this nice oregano plant from them, so that's pretty cool. Supporting local people. Yeah, beautiful plants. Look at the bees. Getting the salvia. I think I talked about these brassicas already. The onions are doing really good. Again, the cilantro. Probably repeating myself at this point, but I don't know what I filmed, because I actually started filming and then I had to redo the video, and I'm a little tired today, and I think the heat is frying my brain cells. But anyways, we got well, this is the random seed garden. It's looking random as usual, like I like to say. And these are our random cannabis plants disguised as cinquefoil, which I honestly just freaking take these out because nobody's gonna believe that at this point. But look at that, beautiful. Now I don't know if they're male or female. Again, I'm just growing them for it's an experiment, and I'm growing them for their leaves for tea. Well, that's pretty cool. And they are native to, well, not native. Well, they're native to India, but no, they're it is legal in Canada to grow up to 4, well, in BC I know it's illegal to grow up to 4 plants per household, as long as they're kind of hidden. So yeah, but I'm not growing these to smoke, I'm just growing them for tea and to eat the leaves, because they're just nice as a green. You don't get high from them, so it's good stuff right there. And yeah, this is a longer video than I expected, but I've had lots to show ya. And more to show ya over here, which is just freaking, like, it's not, like, I honestly shouldn't even show this garden anymore, because what's changed? Nothing. Well, I mean, there's flowers, lots of flowers, and the spinach flowers, but I'm probably not going to harvest any of them seeds, because they're going to be tiny. Like, they're going to just be these tiny plants. Look at this. It's terrible. But I like to eat these arugula flowers. Very tasty. But anyways, that has been the Urban Permaculture Garden on Father's Day. June 20th. So yeah, thanks again for watching, and stay tuned for more updates as the season goes. And once again, I'll keep filming lots and lots of videos, and I'll get them edited and out there as soon as I can. I'm trying to figure out what the heck is going on with my video editor. It is most likely because my graphics card on my laptop is too terrible for my videos. My camera quality is too good for my laptop, which is stinks. But hey, at least I got a good camera. So I'm either gonna try to get a new program working, or I'll have to get a new computer. So we'll just see how it goes. But either way, I'm still gonna upload these garden updates, so stay tuned for more, and stay tuned for more videos as soon as I can get them up there. So yeah, have a good day, happy Father's Day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.